Hello everybody, my name is Priscilla Parodi and I am a advocate at Elastic. In this short video, I will show you how to submit a contribution to the contributor program of the Elastic community. So let's see how it works. Basically, this is the web page of the contributor program. You can see the rules here. So I click there, this is the web page already open. And then there's also the portal. So if you want to log in and start contributing, you should click here. It will open the portal and then you should create an account and you'll be able to see a page like this one. There are different pages for me because I'm using the admin access, but this is basically the same. So we are going to use the same page. Now we're going to use the submit contributions web page. So when you open this submit contributions web page, you'll see a form like that. And then just make sure that you are with the rules already open because you need to follow all the rules or you need to verify that your contribution is already following all these rules in order for you to submit and your contribution to the program. So let's see how it works. So let's pretend that we have a code contribution and this one is very specific. So we must follow these three rules. So, and then we're going to submit. I will use one code contribution as an example to give a guidance on how you need to submit our contribution and what are the details that you should verify in order to know that it will be approved or not. Maybe you need to wait a little bit more in order to get approval from the engineering team, or maybe you need to fill it out with the right information. So let's see how it works. Basically, I will pretend that I am Flavio Knob. Flavio Knob is a real contributor of the Elastic Contributor Program from Brazil. So I use this submission as an example. So let's see how it works. So Flavio basically created this request here on GitHub. So he's contributing directly to the repository of Elastic. You should pay attention if you're contributing to the Elastic repo because this is one of the rules. And then this is all the steps and comments. So this is not a problem. Maybe there's something else to fix and things like that. And this is normal. But the point here is to get an approval. So in this case, as you can see, this guy already approved this submission, this submission actually. And also there's another example that you can see. There's this other guy already approved another submission also from Flavio. So you need to verify if there's this done and approved issue here, comment here, sorry, saying that it is already approved. If the issue is without this comment yet, you need to wait a little bit longer because there are other steps like requesting more changes or doing other things like comments, normal comments. So you just need to wait for this, specifically this approval in order to submit your contribution. And why? Because this is one of the criteria on how to validate contributions. So it will just be a valid contribution if they have this checkbox saying that it is already approved. So you just need to make sure it is there. So let's pretend again that we are Flavio and we are submitting this contribution specifically. So I will copy it here and I will go back to the portal and I will put code here as a category and we'll put, I don't remember what it is, but let leave a stack for now, the topic. And here is the category of the contribution, right? So this is about code and this is the topic. I will leave a stack here, but anyway, you can change it accordingly to your submission. And then here is the URL. So this is the URL, as you could see from the contribution, right? So it should be a GitHub URL and it should be to the Elastic repo. So basically this first step will be the same. You'll have something like that and then it will change based on the repo that you are contributing specifically, but it should be under Elastic. Then there's the title. Let me find it here. I think this is the first one. I don't remember but let me use this one for example. This is just the title, so this is a simple thing. You just need to paste it here. And then there is the date. So let me see when it was submitted. All right, December 2019. Let me see if I go back here and I put, then I need to change the date accordingly again. I'm not going to do that right now, but I can also add a description if I want. So I need to put the right date based on the date that I submitted the code, right? Not the day that it was approved, but the day that I submitted, because first it's important to know when it was submitted. And then the description if you want. So if you want to tell us something specifically like, oh, this is, I don't know, this was my first contribution. It is not a criteria. You can put it, this is a optional field. So you can just write what you think is important for us to understand your contribution. So then you can send it. As you can see, I'm not allowed to participate, so I'm not going to send it even as a test. I will just clean up all the information here because I'm done. But also, let me change to another one because there are different categories and different views. So basically, the others are like that with the same field. So you just need to copy and paste, following the rules. Again, rules, if you want to verify the rules, you need to open the web page of the contributor program and click here, and the rules are going to, let me see, yeah, it is just here, open it in another tab. So by having all the rules here, you need to make sure for the code contribution as we did, these are the rules and I'm following all of them. Actually, I followed all of them as an example for you, but I'm going to do the same with the translation, and the translation has more criteria in terms of some things that we need to pay attention. So let me see if, for example, again, pertaining that, of course, it is better for you to read it before, but then if you have an article or if you already translated something from Elastic, from the Elastic blog, you can submit it. There's no problem. But again, you need to verify if it is following all of these rules, and if it is not, then you need to maybe change some of the points and some of the things of your, I don't know, for example, change your article to another platform, an open one, because it needs to be public. So things like that, just small fix, but then it might help you to get an approval and have your submission approved. So let me again pretend that I wrote an article following all these rules, but then let's see how it works first to submit it there. So again, from Flavio, so he look at this text specifically. Now they have the Portuguese translation, but as a rule, and then you can read it there, you can have it. So when it was created, at least when you were creating and you were submitting, that's why the date is important. You shouldn't be able to see the translation to the language that you are translating, because otherwise it will be just available there and you'll be able to copy and paste, and that's why we're not accepting. But let's pretend that for example, the Portuguese is not there. Father speaks Portuguese, so he wrote it in Portuguese. So let's pretend it is not there, and he found this article right there. So following the rules, and you can read it there, you need to have the you need to translate and blog from the Elastic blog web page. So your address, and you're not able to see right now, but your address should have something like, let me change it to translation. Your web address should have something like that. All right, this is the beginning of the web address, so the rest should be the same, but this is also a criteria, as you can check it here. It should be part of the Elastic blog. All right, so then let me go back and get the right article, the original one. This is his article, but the original one is this one specifically. So I'll go back here to, yeah, I'll open it here. So this is the original URL. Original URL is the original one, the one that Elastic wrote. So, and the URL, this is the destination. So this is the one you created. So let me delete this information, and then this is the translated version. So let me get it here. he used a medium to write this article. So let me go back. Oops, sorry. Let me go back here and paste it here. All right, so as you can see, it is public, it is following all the criteria. I'm not going to check all of them right now because it's not a validation piece, but you need to make sure that it is following in order to get an approval. So again, you need to change the title. I'm not going to do that right now, and you need to change the creation date, and you need to follow um, this format, right? And you can add a description like the others. So basically, this is how you can submit a contribution. As I mentioned, there are different types of contributions, but I think these two are different in terms of how to validate and how to put the right information, like this one having two fields of the web address. So you just need to make sure that we are filling out with the right information. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us because we are here to help you. Thank you.